Hey gamers, Games to Play here. In today's video we're gonna take a look at the best upcoming survival games in 2020 and 2021. Without further ado, let's go straight into it. Odludzie, also known as Backwoods, is a first-person survival game created by the independent Polish studio Backwoods. The action takes place in the Bieszczada mountains, where the main hero's glider has crashed. After regaining consciousness, the character discovers that his phone and radio have been destroyed. You'll need to get water and food, as well as materials needed to make primitive tools. This will allow for the construction of shelters, food bridges and ladders, which will facilitate survival in the wilderness. Backwoods focuses on a single-player story campaign without offering any form of multiplayer. Grounded is an Xbox Game Studios title that will be exclusive to Xbox and PC when it releases officially sometime in 2021. It's a co-op or single-player survival game that sees players scavenging supplies to survive in a hostile landscape, a backyard. Developed by heavyweight studio Obsidian Entertainment, Grounded offers a unique, quirky experience you can't find anywhere else. Instead of continuously going bigger and grander, Grounded promises to make the mundane and boring exciting again.
Eat you. Again! Your tiny panic will accomplish nothing. You are going to need to find a way to survive out here. I would recommend building a base, maybe a simple shelter of some sort. Oh, and weapons. You'll probably need some weapons. But you should be fine. Unless you get eaten. You'll either be fine or you will be dead. It's really up to you. You might come across some strange things while looking around. I'm not sure who put them here or what they want. What I do know is that they're watching.
In DYSMANTLE, you awake in an island shelter after having been inside for many years. The world outside is apocalyptic, with nature reigning supreme. The main goal is to escape. However, horrific creatures lurk around in every corner. You have to use different skills to survive. These include fighting monsters, exploring the handcrafted open world, building outposts, cooking for stats and ability upgrades, crafting, hunting and taming animals, solving puzzles, venturing into the tombs of the old ones and much more. Last Oasis is a nomadic survival MMO. In it, the Earth has stopped rotating and the last human survivors need to outrun the scorching sun in a massive open world. You traverse the world on your walker, which is a wooden wind-powered machine inspired by Theo Jensen's amazing Strand Beasts. These so-called walkers are mobile bases that can be adapted for travel, transportation, harvesting and combat. Personalize your walker to fit your needs with a multitude of structures, attachments and upgrades. In Red Frost, you embark on an exciting adventure. This post-apocalyptic survival game is set in the rough and cold climates of last century's Russia. The game features immersive winter survival mechanics, with thirst, hunger, sleep, exhaustion, radiation, hypothermia and diseases. You have the option to build, scavenge, gather and craft pretty much everything. Red Frost has a skill system, with skills being leveled depending on actions you perform. It also has a large variety of gear upgradable via crafting, a full-fledged hunting, fishing, camping and cooking system. That Matter is a true sandbox survival horror. Players will fight to survive in a zombie-packed post-apocalyptic world that fosters whichever playstyle fits you best. Settle down and defend your home from outside threats with an expansive crafting and barricading system. Cultivate and live off the land, or branch out, explore and scavenge whatever vehicles, weapons and food you may find in a zombie-plagued Alberta, alone or with your friends. The world of That Matter is filled with every manner of weapon you could think of. You have the option to freely modify them and make them unique. Also, there are tons of vehicles in That Matter which you can use to explore the world. But be careful and expect the unexpected. Any forest trek, highway cruise or grocery store trip could lead you on crossed paths with a settlement of soldiers, a band of scavengers or simple families searching for shelter, all of which will do whatever it takes to ensure their own survival.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. Open sesame.
Hey.
Hey. Whoa, hey.
What's going on here?
Oh, not much, not much.
Came from down the road. I heard a bunch of shooting earlier.
Oh yeah? Not where we're going. My friend knows the secret. Hell yeah. My bad. I'm pretty sure they already know that we're here, so... Just some ammo.
Deadside is a hardcore multiplayer shooter with a large open world and wide gameplay possibilities. The world consists of vast open spaces, full of bushy forests and abandoned settlements. Players will have an area of about 225 square kilometers, entangled by a network of roads and rivers. In order to avoid getting lost, players can use the map to see where in the world armed bandits are raiding. Areas being cleared by security forces remains loyal to the ex-government or cannibals settling in abandoned villages. Anyone can take part in mass combat. It will not be an event with a limited number of players, so anyone who wishes can go to the mission sector and affect the outcome of the battle. Battles with participation of NPC and players can continue for hours, but the reward will go to the one who can seize the prize loot after the mission is completed. The game features a large variety of weapons, base building, trade and save zones. Reborn is an open-world survival game with RPG elements coming from the developers Pixel Cat Games. You need to survive in a harsh environment by collecting food, water, medical supplies, gear and weapons. You have the opportunity to do missions for different factions to gain reputation and earn specific cosmetics for your character. Or you can just group up with friends and build your own fortifications. Kill zombies and bandits and loot their camps and sell everything you don't need for in-game currency. Sons of the Forest is the sequel to M. Night's terrifying survival horror game The Forest, which was released back in 2018. The Forest was a pretty big success, receiving positive reviews and selling over 5 million copies during its first year of release. The first game was a fight for survival with a non-linear approach to storytelling. A father and son were stranded following a plane crash and had to survive against the cannibalistic mutants that ran rampant in the surrounding forest. Judging from a few shots in the trailer, the sequel may be more team-focused than the predecessor. Whether this helps the feelings of isolation or worsens the anxiety of losing teammates remains to be seen. Rust has been entirely exclusive to the PC platform, following the release of an official trailer. However, if you're interested in giving this a go but are stuck on your PS4 or Xbox One, then I have good news for you. Rust is officially heading to those consoles in 2020. In the world of Rust, you are brought naked, wielding only 3 items: a map, a rock and a torch. With these, you must farm materials and build yourself a little fortress, where you can gather resources, craft impressive armor and weapons. The only aim is to survive. You have to overcome struggles such as hunger, thirst and cold. Build a fire, build a shelter, kill animals, and most importantly in this game, protect yourself from other players and trust no one but yourself.